Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Schoolboy here with another video. This one is for Real Housewives of Miami season 6. This is episode 10, Mamacita Madness Part 2. Before we go ahead and open up the before we go ahead and get into all things, make sure y'all check out Hotline Bling chat room. Episode 8 premieres Friday, January 12th of 2024 at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time, 9:15 Central on Chef Don Don's channel. Make sure you go ahead and check that out and support. Like, comment, and subscribe while you over there too, and bang that notification bell button. Make sure that you also like and subscribe to the content here on this channel as well. I'm doing some revamping this 2024, so y'all will get some little different things from me. And we'll get to, kind of dive and more explore as well. So we're gonna try some different stuff. I have a couple show ideas. I'm bouncing around and just be on the lookout for some new things. Also be on the lookout for my new dating web reality series, School of Love. It's gonna premiere at the spring of 2024. Once we get closer to that date, I will let you guys know of that launch date of the actual episodes and when they'll begin. Um, Again, Chef Don Don is executive producing it. So I will be super excited to get that and get to, have y'all open up more to my world. Um, so this is season 6, episode 10, Mamacita Madness Part 2. It's a continuation of episode 9. We're just gonna open back up at before we do that, also, I wanted to make sure that if you guys have a black owned business that you guys would like to promote on Hotline Bling or School of Love, make sure y'all email us at the email below on the screen, and that way your business can be featured. Also, make sure you follow me on the social media platforms below me that are scrolling. If you'd like to donate to the channel, there is the Cash App and the Venmo there as well, and everything on the channel is spoken as allegedly and in my opinion. If you don't like it, that's cool. Hey, it is what it is. I can agree to disagree with people. You don't have to like everything I say, and I don't have to like what you say, but we can say it respectfully and go on about our business because it's never that deep. Okay. So we open back up at Nicole's Mother's Day brunch, and Marisol and Alexia are leaving out. Kiki explains to Nicole she doesn't know Anna, but she knows a lot of things, and she knows a lot of the things that have been said with Anna and Marisol, and the whole thing with Alexia. They flash to Anna talking about Marisol on a podcast, and I think it's called the Red Velvet Rope. I think that's what it was called. Um, Nicole tells Kiki she didn't listen to a podcast and she doesn't know their beef from 10 years ago. And hell, she ain't got 45 minutes of a time to sit down and listen to some podcast and try to dissect and make sure that she's not offending nobody's feelings because she has no idea what's going on with them. Julia goes to chase down Marisol and Alexia to get them to stay. Julia still hasn't said who is behind Anna coming, but she knows this is all Adriana. And instead of you, Julia, saying something, because I would have said something, hey, she ain't got nothing to do with it. Y'all jumping down her throat when Adriana knows she invited the damn woman. So to start all of this, and it was because she wanted Anna to bust out Alexia's financial issues with Todd and explain why they're moving and all this other stuff. So Adriana is sitting back, letting Nicole take the heat for this shit. And even though Nicole is cool and she's friends with Anna, she don't really understand the history, which I thought was really dirty on Adriana's part. Because if you wanted to get back at them two heifers, you could have invited them to something that you had going on and then let it be that. But Marisol and Alexia are not going to come to anything that Adriana has. So there's that on that. So instead, you used Nicole's party and left Nicole assed out to defend all of this, and which is a mess. Nicole is upset because she didn't know about this 10-year-old beef, and what's really going on. Gertie and Russell's sister show up. I think her name was Jessica Julie. I probably didn't get her name. They show up and they get out to see what's going on with Alexia and Marisol. And then here comes Lisa honking in this hatchback Honda Fit. I said Civic in the last video. I was wrong. It's a Honda Fit. Um, to make a point at them. And Gertie's like, okay, I get that you trying to make a joke, but the joke fell flat. That's not what I was getting at all. And I knew exactly what Gertie was getting at. Gertie was just basically saying, girl, live within your means, no matter what that looks like, even if that's you having to have a Toyota Corolla. But shit, go find something that's your own piece and that you're not constantly being harassed by this ex-husband of yours. Get you somewhere safe for you and your kids to live at. And the hell with that house, the hell with the cars. Go find somewhere where you can be at, where you can totally be safe and it's not controlled or derived from a man that you and him have so many issues with. I understood it. It wasn't really a joke. It was just saying, girl, we'll get you some peace of mind. Fuck all that material shit. But Lisa don't want to let go of all the material things. And that's 99.9% of Lisa's problem. I'm just going to tell you that straight up. Larsa asks what's the issue, what the issue is, and they mention Anna being there, and Larsa is like, well, what's happening happens, and Marisol is screaming and hollering, and I'm just like, girl, if y'all supposed to be that bitch or that girl, this woman should not ruffle y'all feathers that serious. And the fact that Anna is ruffling y'all feathers like this honestly says a lot. That means Anna knows where the bones and the where things are lying and where all the dirt really lies. And that's why y'all don't want Anna in this room, because you're scared of what she might air the hell out about both of y'all. Marisol says in her confessional that Nicole and Adriana plotted this. She's missing that Adriana is doing this, didn't think this was an issue because it was cool with her. Meanwhile, Adriana's on her way with Anna, and she says she is bringing Anna because she didn't like Alexia questioning Lisa about her driving Lenny's cars. And again, you are making Lisa's issue with Alexia your issue with Alexia, Adriana, because you have your own separate issues with Alexia. So you call yourself being Captain Save a Hoe to Lisa, who Lisa needs to take that up with Alexia if Alexia has a problem with that. Other than that, to me, you could have just sat there and ate your damn food. Because it really didn't have to do with you, Adriana. You being messy. Lisa says she's still not sitting by Anna and hasn't spoke to her in years. And she says she said nasty things about her. Nicole says she's a client of Anthony's and knows she doesn't know the history and says Larsa has been around for a decade. She don't understand the issues. Gertie announces that her surgery is the next day, and Russell's sister and mom will help out. And Lisa and Larsa decide to blast out and say, "Did you see the car we pulled up in?" And Gertie is like, "I got the joke." And Lisa says, "It wasn't a joke. You were delighted to say what she should buy for a car." And Lisa says, "No one was questioning her finances, and she didn't appreciate that." Lisa starts going off. I'm sorry, y'all. That's my other phone, and it's not in front of me, and it's ringing, and I'm not going to answer it because I'm trying to record. Lisa says no one was questioning her finances, and she didn't appreciate that. Lisa starts going off and saying she's never asked anyone in the group what their net worth is. And the reason is they're questioning things, Lisa, is because of how you're handling things. Lisa, you're really out here acting like you young, dumb, and full of cum, and that, okay, well, this thing with Jody is gonna last. Okay, my thing is stop depending on the man. You claim you want independence, but then at the same time, it's like I don't get what you're really trying to go for here. Then Lisa goes off on Julia questioning her parenting, and then I'm like, again, Lisa, you're really the question of the parenting issue is not with Julia, and it's not with anybody else in this group. And the finances, you're mad because Lenny didn't cut off the money. That's one. Two, the kid thing, you're it's like a hit dog hollering, or you're upset about something, and it's your only reason why you're upset about it is because of the fact that Lenny just put that motion in saying that you were a bad and unfit mother. And instead of you telling the group that that's what you're going through so they can understand, and maybe at least maybe I'll say Julia would have understood your point and probably would have apologized, but because you didn't say that and you omitted that, it's crazy. Lisa goes off on Julia questioning her parenting. Lisa keeps screaming at Julia to own the fact that she questioned her parenting by putting her kids to bed before the party. I don't think she questioned it. It was a bad question to ask and a bad way to phrase it. She should have just asked you, were your kids okay before you left and came to the party? I would have just said that. I wouldn't have gone into deep questioning, but I just feel like the questioning was kind of messed up. Julia says she is not sorry, and then Lisa says she doesn't know where her kids go to school, and I'm like, Lisa, you got a lot of repressed anger, and you taking it out on the wrong people. And again, you need a damn therapist. Okay, the money that you sitting up here spending on stupid shit, you need to be that $10,000 that you spent on that Instacart shit. You should have spent that $10,000 and got you some damn therapy. Eventually, they get Lisa to calm down and get and give her a poem, and she cries, and I'm just like, Lisa's needs therapy. Adriana and Anna walk in, and Anna tells Lisa that, hold on, my bad, y'all. I forgot that was my plug. He had to come through. My bad. Anyways, Adriana and Anna walk in, and Anna tells Lisa that she was rooting for her and hoping all things work out for her. Lisa tells Anna now that Alexia and Marisol have left. She blurts out, hey, Alexia and Marisol left because you was gonna be here. And Anna says she's never wanted Marisol dead. She says her daughter called her a rotting corpse. And Anna says if they had beef, they could have confronted her, but she doesn't control her daughter. She's 30 years old. Lisa goes outside to call Marisol and Alexia to go to tell them what's going on. And Larsa asks Adriana, why would you invite Anna if you knew it was going to cause issues? She says, you're not the hostess. So why would I tell you anything? That was Adriana's whole thing. And yeah, she told Nicole, but Nicole really didn't find there to be an issue because Nicole really doesn't know what all of this beef is from. Lisa, meanwhile, is telling them to come on and come back so they could shut down the lies. And her and Larsa will help. Kiki tells Adriana, you wouldn't like it if someone invited someone that they had issues with to an event. And Adriana says, you can leave. And Kiki was like, shit, you ain't got to threaten me with a good time. I'll go ahead and go. And then here comes Adriana, and Marisol comes in, and they let Nicole know they saw Anthony and told him how she was disappointed that someone talk trash about the group was invited to the event. And now Alexia is questioning if or when she knew Anna and how she knew her. And Nicole says, I never said I didn't know her. And they flash back to the reunion where she said, I do know her. But again, Anna's really Anthony's client. Yeah, she has a friend, and she may know her, and they've probably seen each other out. They may have hung out a few times, but she don't know the complexity of everything that's happened between y'all. And clearly, the lady didn't give a shit about getting downloaded on any of that information because it didn't directly affect her at all until Adriana decided to bring this lady to her event, not knowing it was going to be all of this. Nicole didn't know it was going to be all that, but Adriana knew. That is where this is where Alexia and Marisol dumbasses can't put both of their brains together to figure this out. That's how airheaded they are. Now Alexia is questioning when she knew Anna, how she knew Anna, of course, all of that. Okay. So Nicole says Anna hasn't done anything to me, and she should listen to Lisa and control her anger. Then Alexia says that's why her mother is never around because she's mean. And I'm just like, Alexia, see, you go to hell, but then if somebody was to say something about your damn sons, then you would have a whole fucking conniption. See, you do shit to people and then get mad about how they come back at you. Because see, if I was Nicole, I would have went to hell with you and said something about your damn sons. Gertie leaves. She says she isn't here for the screaming and hollering. She got surgery the next day. This is too much. Anna ends up leaving out, and Nicole and Alexia are still fighting. And Alexia basically lets it be known that Nicole was nasty for doing this. And Julia is upset because she knows Adriana is the one behind this. And she did it to set up. And the setup was for Anna to come in and spill the tea on Alexia's financial issues. And yet that never happened, which in a way, Julia is happy that it didn't happen, but it still sparked and stirred up all of this other stuff And now Nicole is taking all of the blame for it when Nicole really ain't got nothing to do with it. Gertie heads to surgery and she talks to the nurse and she's getting some encouraging words and she's giving her own story. And the doctor checks on her as well. Gertie calls her family for prayer, her mother and father. And Russell kisses and hugs her before she goes to surgery. Eventually, Nicole, because Nicole and Gertie are best friends, Nicole calls to check on Gertie while she's in surgery, which is super sweet and dope. Adriana comes over to Julia's house to talk about the brunch and how it started and why Alexia and Marisol left the party. And Julia says the real elephant in the room was how did Anna get there and who invited her? And she basically said, you invited her knowing that this was going to be confrontation. Then you sat back and let Nicole get ate up and blamed for something. And Nicole didn't have nothing to do with that. And then Adriana's mad because she storms off and she gets mad. And I'm like, Adriana, come on. You knew when you did that was going to start what it started and it sparked what it sparked. Now Nicole is the one looking like now she barely just then patched up the shit with Marisol. Now they then went back to hell. Alexia is now jumping her as well on behalf of Marisol, and it's all because of you and because you're being messy and you don't want to own the part that you did in this, which is dirty. And I don't feel Julia was wrong for calling you out on that because that's what real friends do. But also, Julia should have really called your ass out to the carpet at that event. That's just my personal opinion. Anthony and Nicole go and see the house they're remodeling. Um, and it's beautiful. All the changes are amazing. That damn closet that Nicole finna have is finna be everything. I think that's probably be the best housewife closet I might like when once it's completed and it's done. Nicole tells Anthony the brunch was a shit show. Marisol goes over to Alexia's house to help her pack and move and drink champagne. Anthony says when he saw Alexia and Marisol, he thought the lunch ended and that they were just having drinks. Nicole says she doesn't know what the issue is and doesn't understand how they were so flustered. Marisol and Alexia are so stupid to can't figure it out that Adriana is behind all this, and Nicole pretty much was a casualty of war in the whole thing. And they think her mom wasn't there because Nicole's mom had something to do with it. Again, two dense, dumbass. I mean, Marisol and Alexia, y'all drink so many damn cocktails. Your slow asses then lost brain cells. Gertie eventually comes home after surgery, and her sons make a cute setup by the bed for her with snacks and Gatorade, which was super sweet. And that pretty much was the end of the episode. This was a good episode. It was explosive, but when they got to arguing and stuff, I damn near had to tap out because it was so much screaming and hollering and nobody could get a word in. I mean, at least when Beverly Hills screams and hollers at each other, we do know what the hell is going on. This got to a point where it was just you get an argument, you get an argument, you get an argument, you get an argument. It was just firing arguments all over the place. But that was the end of the episode. I'm actually all now officially caught up on Real Housewives of Miami. Woo, thank y'all for bearing with me. I got it all done. But also, again, if y'all want to check me out again, make sure y'all check me out this week at Hotline Bling Chat Room over on Chef Don Don's channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe over there. And also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe over here. Make sure you push the videos through the algorithm. Tell a friend, tell a kin, tell whoever. Your boy is back on these YouTube streets and I'm making videos. So that's all I got. Ain't got no more. I haven't ate all day. I'm gonna get in here and make me something to eat and enjoy my evening. Y'all stay blessed and be safe. Your boy is out of here. Deuces.